Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video what I will be discussing is about university career, right? So I have no idea about what I'm going to talk. So after you have seen the thumbnail, you have come here. So you should be probably a university student, or you should be a student who has just been selected to a university, right? So what I will be basically talking is based on my personal experience, how you can be successful academically, avoiding the mistakes that I made, right? So this video is not structured. I will just randomly be talking about my experience, right? That's all. So now first let's understand what is university and what is school, right? And the differences between school and university. So I have shared my screen also. Why? Because I just don't want to steal your time by watching my video, because taking notes is very important while watching a video, right? So this is what I also have learned. When we are watching a video, we have to take notes, right? And I cannot edit anything, so I'm just going to write down everything and explain, right? So first let's understand the differences between school and university, right? So school, we have attended school from grade 1 to A level, but after writing this A level examination only we will go to university, right? So university is considered a high ranked institute, right? So basically tertiary education is offered in universities, but primary and secondary education only offered in school, right? So the first difference is here primary education and secondary education only, but here in university tertiary education is offered, right? So this is one of the difference. And in school, if we are studying, we will be called pupils, right? So basically the students studying at schools are called pupils, right? So what you should understand is student is a common word, but if you are a student at school, you are called pupil, right? Pupil. And if you are a student at university, you will be called undergraduate. Undergraduate. So you might have learned a new thing today. So the student is a common word. If you are a student at school, you are called pupil, and if you are a student at university, you are called undergraduate, right? Now let's talk about the people who are teaching in school and university, right? So teachers, right? So here normally in schools we will have teachers, and we might have sometimes assistant teachers also, right? So assistant teachers. But in university we will have lecturers and demonstrators. Sometimes we may have professors also. We may call professors, right? So these are the people who are teaching at university, right? So lecturers will take lectures, demonstrators will be basically responsible for carrying out practical sessions, and professors are high in rank than lecturers, right? So this is the hierarchy of university. We will have dean, assistant registrar, and other posts also, right? Now the next thing is in school we will have term system, right? So we will have first term examination, second term examination, and third term examination in 1 year, right? So we call it as term system. But in school we will have, in university we will have semester system. Semester system. Okay, right? So what is semester system? So like we have 3 terms in 1 year, 1 academic year in schools: first term, second term, and third term. In university we will have 2 semesters, right? So first semester and second semester, right? So 1 academic year, 1 year is divided into first semester and second semester, right? So one more thing I have to tell here, people will misguide you. For the semester, if you study something, that is only for that semester. You can write the exam and forget everything. And for the new semester, you have to, you don't need to actually remember the things that you studied in the previous semester. That is a lie. Don't trust in that, because if you listen to those words, and when you are studying, if you are having that intention in your mind, when you go to the upcoming years, you will struggle. Even if you don't if you don't struggle in the upcoming years, even if you go to honors degree, let's say, okay, I will talk about general degree and honors degree later. Anyhow, you have to remember everything that you study. Even everything you studied in grade 1 also will be required if you want to survive in the university, right? So keep it in mind. Don't be misguided. Whatever you learn should be remembered in your mind, because they will be helpful. You cannot simply forget everything that you study in a particular semester right after the exam, right? So that is not it. That is not how it works. Okay. So in essence, the thing that you have to remember is everything is needed, right? So it means whatever you study in a semester should be remembered till you pass out from the university, right? So you cannot simply forget. You cannot simply forget anything, right? Okay. So coming to the exam system, right? So typically our education is examination oriented. Your understanding, your knowledge will be measured how far or how much you perform in the examination, right? So based on your marks only you will be ranked, right? So exams, coming to the exams. Here I think for term exams we have to pay, but here in university, in schools, for term examinations we are supposed to pay, but for general examinations like O level and A level, if you are writing through the school, you don't need to pay. But for the local term examinations we have to pay, right? But in university also, the Mahapola system is there, right? Mahapola and bursary. You might have heard about that, right? So you will be having two allowances, right? So there will be allowances, like we have scholarships, right? So in addition to allowances, we can get external scholarships also, right? So when external scholarships are called, you have to apply. If you are eligible, you will receive them as well, right? In university, typically we have two allowances. The first one is we call Mahapola, and the other one is bursary, right? I think this Mahapola is donated by UGC. If you are getting the selection from the first list, I mean not in the promotion list, in the first list itself, you will receive Mahapola allowance. But if you are coming to the university to the second and third list, you will receive bursary. This bursary is offered by the respective university, right? So if you are a University of Colombo student, University of Colombo will provide this bursary, right? So this is offered by the respective university, right? Okay. So we were talking about examinations, right? So here in the term exams also we used to get a lot of marks, right? So even if you want to increase marks, we will fight with the teachers and increase it. But that cannot happen in university, right? Because in the university they will provide you the corrected papers, but like we don't get the O level and A level papers, general exam papers, we will not receive the semester final, the corrected final semester exam papers also, right? So and for the semester examinations also we don't need to pay, but in the exams our grades will be different from the school system, right? So here we will have A, B, C and F, A, B, C, S and F, right? But in university we will have different grading system. So in university the gradings will be different, right? So I think if you take school grading system, A means 100 to 75, and this is 74 to 65 or something, and here this is 64 to 40 or something, this is 40 to, okay, so I don't exactly remember, and we don't need to worry about this because we have completed our school life and we have to move to our university new system, right? So here in university we will have this grading system, and this grading system may be different to university also, but typically this is the grading system that my university follows, right? So we will have A plus, A minus, and then B plus, B minus, C plus, C minus. After that, yeah, so I'm writing over here, right? After that we will have D and E, right? So D and finally E. So here this D and E are considered to be fail, right? So if you get these results and these results, you are considered to have failed in that course, right? So let's look at the marks range for these grades, right? Okay, so here if you get A plus, you should receive 85 to 100, right? And if you want to get this A, so I have my criteria here, let me write it down. 75 to 84, this is 75 to 84, and this is 65 to 74, 65 to 74, this is 60 to 64, 55 to 59, 50 to 54, here 45 to 49, 45 to 49, 40 to 44, 35 to 39, 35 to 39, 35 to 39, here 25 to 29, oh I'm sorry, 30 to 34, oh wait, if I just take the photo of this and explain, then it is easy for me, no? Okay, so I have just extracted this photo from the undergraduate guidebook of our university. So here you can see this is the marks range and these are the grades, and for each grades we have grade points, right? So you might have heard about this concept called GPA. GPA stands for grade points average, right? So you can see here grade point average. Now if you might have already, okay, so these are the things that you are familiar with: first class, second class. So there are some class awards, right? So here if you have first class, you should have the GPA 3.7 to 4.0, and if you want to have second class, you should have the GPA from 3.0 to 3.7, I think, right? So in second class we have two divisions. The first one is second class upper, and here this is lower, right? So if you want to get second class upper, you should have the GPA from 3.4 to 3.7, 3.6, right? And here 3.0 to 3.3. So if you have the GPA 3.0 to 3.3, you will get second lower class, and if you have the GPA 3.4 to 3.6, you will receive second upper division, second class upper division, and if you have 3.7 to 4.0, you will get first class, right? So people always get first class degree so that you can get demonstrator post, you can become a lecturer. So if you are aspiring to become a lecturer, the requirement is to have an honors degree in a particular subject, and this is the requirement, right? So if you want to become a lecturer, you should have a honors degree with a first or second upper division classes, right? You can first become a demonstrator, After that you can become a lecturer probationary, like temporary lecturer. After that you can become a permanent lecturer, and during that time the university will fund you to pursue your higher education also, right? Okay, so now here what I wanted to tell you is, if you want to have a first class degree, so you should focus on your examination. You have to score as much as you can, right? Then only you can increase your GPA, so that you can increase your employment prospect also. If you are applying for any job in a company also, they will filter out based on your GPA. Basically, a lot of people have this confusion also. Does GPA matter when it comes to getting a job, right? So for getting a job, GPA plays a role definitely, because for entry level job, in order to get your first job, the GPA matters. But after you have some experience, you don't need to mention your GPA. Based on your experience, you can get yourself promoted, right? So we have to strive hard to improve or maintain our GPA. For that, the only way is to study and score in the exam as much as we can, right? So in my YouTube channel, I will tell you, I will reveal some tips so that you can enhance your scores, right? So we cannot study like we used to study in school, in the university, because the system is completely different, right? So here we have to adapt to that strategy and technique. Then only we can survive here, right? So I don't know where I started and what I'm talking. So anyhow, I will just tell everything that you will require. Otherwise, I will upload part by part videos, and after watching that video, if you have any confusions or any doubts in your mind, you can drop me in the comment box, so that I can take that as a content and create a different or new video, so that explaining my perspective, right? So that is the only thing, right? Okay, so here you can see this is how the GPA is calculated based on your results, right? So now if you talk about a general degree, right? So there are different types of degrees, right? So starting from MBBS till BSc, we have different types of courses, right? So MBBS is different, right? So I'm not going to talk about MBBS degree, because after completing this MBBS degree, you will definitely become a doctor and your life would be different, right? And you might have engineering degrees, and after becoming an engineer also, the life will be completely different, right? So we don't need to talk about them. But in between that, we have some BSc degrees, right? So who go to BSc degrees? If you cannot perform well in your advanced level examination, if you have taken average results, willingly or unwillingly, you have to go for these BSc degrees, and provided that you are a middle class student, you don't have money to do any external degrees also, right? If you go to BSc degrees, because we totally depend on the free education, we cannot pay for external degrees. In that case, we have to accept what we receive from the UGC, right? Anyhow, here there might be some opinion, or what do you call, in the society there is a general notion that if you go to BSc, our life will be totally ruined. You cannot get a job quickly, you have to suffer, you cannot get a job, right? So there are many talks and myths, right? So we will talk about them later. But anyhow, this is an opportunity. Having a degree is a qualification, and having a degree, if you go to university, degree will not come at your feet. You have to study, you have to write the exam, you have to get good results, right? So here what will happen is, in A level, we have studied the entire syllabus for 3 years and written a single examination. But in university, we will study only for 15 weeks, and after 15 weeks, we will typically have 2 weeks of study leave, and then for 1 month, we will have examination. This is for one semester. After that we will have 1 month vacation. After that we will start the new semester. So this system was followed before COVID-19, but after COVID-19 this system has also been collapsed, right? So it does not happen anymore. Because sometimes we will not have this vacation, sometimes there might be mid vacation, and the system is little bit collapsed, right? Anyhow, for 15 weeks lectures will be conducted. After that 2 weeks we will be given 2 weeks of study vacation. After that, for 1 month, depending on the weightage of your course, we will have examination. This is what I have experienced so far. And if you have any issues, sometimes this 15 weeks might be reduced to 12 weeks or 10 weeks or so on. We will call them as short semester, right? Short semester. Okay. Anyhow, even though if they reduce the weeks, they will not reduce the content that they have to teach, right? So they will go a little bit faster, so you have to learn everything. But here in university you should have a connection with the seniors also. If you have the connection with seniors, we will have ragging and other things also, right? I will not going to be talking about ragging and other stuffs now. Here people normally say ragging will open gate for good relationship or good friendship, right? So not relationship, for good friendship, right? So through ragging only you might establish bonds between seniors and juniors, and without the helps of seniors you cannot survive in the university, because we have to get the notes from the seniors. Our seniors will sometimes teach the subjects. Sometimes you will not understand anything when the lecturer teaches, because there might be some reasons, right? The first one is the lectures are conducted mostly in English, and the second reason is we don't attend the lectures. Sometimes we fake sign. And after that, when the examination approaches, we will just beg a class topper to teach everything, right? So we will call it as Kuppy class. Sometimes this Kuppy class can be conducted by a bench topper, or the person who has understood everything, or a person who attends the lectures every day, right? What he or she will do is, he or she will explain all the important points from the lectures, and you will just mug up everything and split on the exam paper, and you can pass, because this concept is also there. Now we have to talk about girls and boys separately, right? So girls and boys, behavior of girls and boys in the university. Girls, they will be serious in the academic works. They will attend the practicals, they will attend the lectures, they will even write down everything perfectly. They will just jot down everything during the lectures, and after going home or hostel they will clearly write down everything, summarizing everything. So totally they will be serious. But boys, they will sometimes not come to the lectures. Even if they come to the lectures, they will not write anything. This is the usual behavior of boys. And some boys, for one semester we will only buy one book, and we will write down all the notes in that books for all the courses. So let's say we have 10 courses in that semester. For all 10 courses we will have only one book, right? So we just bring that book for the sake of bringing, and if the lecturer comes, we will just pretend to be writing, and we will just go to hostel or home, and we will just enjoy their life. And before the examination we will beg the ladies or the seniors, right? So this is what usually happens. That might be the manufacturing defect, because this is how boys are. That is a psychological effect. We cannot do anything about that. But girls will be totally serious about their education, and when compared to the boys, girls will have good academic performance also, because the reason is they are serious in their academic life. Okay, so I just ran out of battery, so we will resume the recording because I didn't want to restart it. Okay, right. So what I was telling is, here girls will be very serious and they will get a good performance in the exam and they will pass out with first class or second class. Yeah. So let's resume our video. Before that, let me reflect on what we have discussed so far. So we were just discussing about the differences between school education and university education. After that, we talked about this GPA and grade points, right? And we came to how girls and boys study in the university. Now we will have to look at how we can survive in the university, right? So you are going to a different environment. In schools you have attended school in your local community. There might have been people from your same frequency or same background, and we have gained our secondary education in our mother language, either in Tamil or Sinhala. But when we go to university, there will be a totally different environment, right? So people will be coming from different places, different backgrounds, and they will be talking different languages. If you are not understanding the language, then you cannot establish good rapport with them, and ultimately there will be a lot of issues. So how can we overcome all these issues, right? So the first thing is, it depends on lot of factors, right? The first thing is, if you are going to a university where it is, if the university is situated in a place where Sinhala is also spoken, you can become fluent in Sinhala. You don't need to attend any classes or something, right? Because you are exposed to that environment, you will definitely, automatically, you will learn Sinhala. But if you are going to, Southeastern University or Eastern University or Jaffna University, here again, also I'm just talking about Tamil people, right? So students or friends who are speaking Tamil, and if you again go to these university, then you lack another opportunity to learn Sinhala. So my recommendation is not to apply for these universities. Hence, okay, so being a student from Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, I'm telling this based on my experience, because I can't speak a single word in Sinhala. Okay, because there is no environment to speak. Even though Sinhalese are coming, we are not making bonds with them, right? So if you go to Southeastern University, again I have an idea to make a video whether it is a good idea to apply for Southeastern University or not, and I have intended to record a video explaining whether to go for general degree or honors degree. And the purpose is, I lacked a lot of guidance, right? But still I am surviving very hardly, right? So why I am making this video is to expose my mistakes so that the future generation will avoid and become successful in life, right? So that's why I am making this video. Here what I wanted to tell you is, if you go to these universities, then and if you are a Tamil speaking guy, then the probability of learning Sinhala is very less. So my recommendation is to apply for universities outside your district, especially in Colombo or in that area where Sinhala is widely used, right? Okay. So this is just an introductory video. What I expect from you is, you might have a lot of confusions, right? So as an undergraduate, I have some experience. Now, I didn't introduce myself. I am a third year student at the Faculty of Applied Sciences of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. I am currently following honors degree in applied statistics. Over this period, I have learned a lot, right? So, people don't like to share their experiences, but I like to share my experience with others because of some incidents that happened in my life, right? So I will step by step tell everything to you so that you can get a clear understanding. So what I expect you from you is to share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any opinions, you can simply drop in the comment box so that I can make your comment as a content for my next video, and I will upload explaining my understanding and expertise. Okay, so now what I will be basically talking about is I will be talking about BSc degrees because I am coming from that background, right? So my next video, so I think I have been talking for 30 minutes for now. So I have to stop it because you cannot listen to me for more than 30 minutes. So I will make small videos explaining each and every topic, right? So I have just given a general overview of how the education in the university will be. In the next video, I will be talking about the importance of English language in the process of learning in the university. So till then, bye.